Hey, Mike.
Hey, Sean, what's up?
Oh, man. I think I had like such, not hopes, but delusions that this was going to be like perfect on day one. Like, oh man, we're going to have like barely any wires to walk over and it's going to be great. We can't get into this area without moving stuff and moving it back.
Dude, this is some Ninja Warrior shit. You're going to be tripping and backflipping and pirouetting around shit.
I need like a long stick to stop and start the video, but we have this at least set up the way we want it. The lighting and stuff is pretty much sort of set up the way we want it. We just got to figure out a better way so it doesn't look like shit. But anyway, so way back in the day, when the basement was first, we took all the furniture out. Before they started demolition, we brought this table down here during a cookout.
Yep.
With Reed.
Yep.
And we did a few videos.
Yep.
And before that, we did the Mott the Lesser video with the table? I think so.
Yeah, I think we did.
And then we said, when we come back, when it's all done, because that beer, it was sort of a letdown for us, but it was an older beer. It was an older beer.
Yep.
We said we were going to do that year's April, the fall release of 2020, thinking the basement would have been done way sooner than it was. But hey, here we are in July. So this was the fall 2020 release. And yeah, it's about 1.5 years old probably, because fall 2022 is coming up. So yeah, here we are. We're going to open it up. So for those that don't know, Mott the Lesser, brewed by Tributary Brewing, is
Kate the Great.
Kate the Great. That they kind of they took the recipe, Mott took the recipe, and I used to brew it at Harpoon as well.
Okay.
As well as Portsmouth, when Mike mentioned Kate the Great. So this is a blend of a bunch of different barrels. Let's see if this one says what it is. It's the 12th edition. As the pandemic continues, Mott the Lesser has had a lying down in oak barrels, the newest edition being 2 toasted gin barrels.
Interesting.
From Vermont. And then they kind of just put them all in barrels and they blend a bunch. Yeah, I went up to pick this up back in fall 2020. And it's been sitting in my basement. There's another bottle sitting in my basement. That's actually yours.
Darn tootin'.
I'll just pour that much. There you go.
Yeah, girl.
So yeah, feel free to be brutal in the comments. We can see there's some shadows like doot, 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 doot. We're missing a middle light, which we got to figure that out. But figured let's just do a video. Only one way for us to kind of look at it and and critique it. So here we are. Let's take a look at this beer.
I mean, it's nearly black.
It looks like a stout.
Yes.
The head's gorgeous though.
It is, yeah. It's like a nice, perfectly milked coffee.
Yeah, yeah. And I had about a little under one finger, but then I fluffed it up a little bit. I'm a good fluffer.
Yeah, he is.
Want to get a nose?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that enough color? Sorry, I don't know.
It's a lot of roasted notes and a little bit of hint of gin, almost like an ethanol-y, almost like vodka-y kind of a.
Yeah, but it's a little subdued, right?
It is.
Yeah, there is that. Like now, I wonder if we would have said if you would have said the gin thing, if we didn't know it was in gin.
I wouldn't have. I probably would have said vodka.
Like an ethanol-y, yeah.
Yeah. Because it is almost like vodka-like. It almost smells like Caldwell's a little bit.
There's a little bit of milk chocolate.
A little bit.
A little bit of milk chocolate.
And there's some dark cocoa in there too.
Yeah.
It's roasty, but not in like an espresso way.
No.
Just like almost like just toasted grains kind of a roast.
Yeah, it smells creamy.
That's interesting.
Like I guess creamy is not really a smell, but like
Smell like you think it's based on the nose, and for some arbitrary way you feel it's going to be creamy.
Yeah, maybe like previous experience of reviewing beers that were creamy that then this nose reminds me of it. I don't know. All right, that's the only one to find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow. It's very berry forward.
Yeah, like blueberry. And what's those? What do you call them? They're in berry. We'll just go.
I get a little bit of raspberry, like a little bit of a tinge of I don't want to say sour because I don't want it to say.
No, it's tart. It has tartness.
A little bit of tartness. It's got a little bit of chocolate too. I would say this is better than the previous bottle we had.
Possibly. I don't really recall that well. I remember it wasn't a big fan, but I don't remember what it tasted like. No.
Barrel wise, I don't get gin. I don't get too much tannin-y.
A little bit of tannins. Not quite gin, but it does have a pronounced sort of alcohol, kind of a, not a burn, but like a flavor profile of sort of ethanol-y, like nondescript kind of an ethanol taste.
There is a warming in my belly for sure. Oh, we didn't say the
because it's a new studio, Sean.
10.5.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, right immediately up front. Berry, raspberry, blueberry, raspberry. And then as it finishes, it has this little bit of roastiness, a little bit of dark cocoa. Nothing with the milk chocolate. Mouthfeel, I wouldn't say it's creamy, but it's a little bit fuller. It is. It's just a little. It's not.
Yeah, it's a above medium mouthfeel.
One of these days, we're gonna review this fresh. I promise.
One day.
One day. I would say for me, actually, this says while cherry, stone fruit, and Belgian chocolate are predominant. Okay, maybe that's the cherry. That's a little bit of that tartness is coming through.
It's more raspberry.
Chocolate covered cordials, vanilla, and gentle botanicals gratify the palate. Swiss nougat rounds out this 12th edition. Nougat. I don't really get
Swiss
the
nougat.
Maybe the nougat was that like the creaminess I was getting. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't know, but it's a good beer. I know we're maybe poo-pooing on it. Not really poo-pooing on it, but I think when it comes to this beer, it's like very hyped for us, or we know how good it can be, especially relatively fresh. So I don't know. It just again, we've been holding it for a specific reason. Had to hold it a little too long, and then here we are. So the next release, promise, we'll just get it fresh and just do it like we'll do it we'll just get a draft board at the brewery and just do it there.
Do it right in the car.
Yeah, we'll do it. Right in the car, or just go there, or we can just go there and just ask them if we can just get a taste right from the barrel. Bam.
I want to lick the barrel.
The outside or the inside?
Either.
What if it's full? You just want to stick your head in and lick it?
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that whatsoever. But yeah, down in the comments, if you had Tributary Brewing's Mott the Lesser, more specifically, if you had the fall 2020 release, what do you think of it? What do you think of Mott the Lesser in general? It's a very well-known beer, well-known heritage with Kate the Great. So there's probably a lot of people out there that have had it. So let us know. And thanks everybody for watching. Let us know what you think of this. We know there's shadows, but feel free to tell us how bad or how good they are. Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If those are things, like, comment, subscribe, those notification bells. We post new video. Notified when we post new videos. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense. Notified.